Professor. My name is Janet Amos Kambeki. I'm here to continue with my presentation on the subject of theories of international relations on the topic of constructivism. I'll start by explaining what is constructivism. Constructivism, it explains or argues that human generates knowledge from interaction between the experiences and the ideas. Constructivism views learning as a process due to individual construct meanings from a certain knowledge and experience. Constructivism has impacted in many disciplines, including philosophy, history of science, sociology. Also, constructivism is based on child-centered. It's not about curriculum based. It's based on a person, not on what a person is. Maybe how it's staked like this and this and this, but it's based on what someone sees on that idea and combine it with experience. That is constructivism. Also, constructivism focuses on knowledge construction, not knowledge production. Meaning, like for example, someone reads a book, not giving a summary of that book, but writing his or her own book according to what he or she has read from that book, and adding it or pairing it with the experience that he has or she has experienced within the environment. Okay, founder of constructivism was Jean Piaget. Okay, according to Jean Piaget, he declined the traditional views by giving an example. The traditional views did not see the importance of children's play, but for him he saw the importance of children's play, because from children's play is when a child will learn and a child will generate a new knowledge. Okay, according to Jean Piaget, he developed various assumptions, and some of the assumptions were assimilation and accommodation, whereby he defined that assimilation is when a learner adds new knowledge on top of the other one, but accommodation means like someone has or a learner has to change the previous knowledge before adding a new one. Also, he said that constructivism is a learning theory, whereby he said like learning is an active process, and the knowledge constructed from learning is shaped by experience, whereby by learning can emphasize problem solving and understanding and interpretation of the world. But also he said like constructivism is a process. It negotiates and determine various objectives, but also it emphasizes hands on the real world experiences. So it seeks and values point of views. It creates various understanding. But also another principle of constructivism, it says that knowledge is personal, and explaining that by saying that due to the fact that when you explain constructivism is based on the ideas and personal experience, that means it's something that is personal. But also another principle of constructivism is motivation is key to learning. I say that without motivation, key learners cannot learn a new knowledge. Okay, in relation to international relation, constructivism is the newest school of thought, whereby its main focus is the role of ideas in international politics. Okay, I'll go ahead and explain the um, types or principle of constructivism by starting with social constructivism, whereby social constructivism, oh sorry, not social constructivism. I will start by saying the arguments of the constructive theory. The constructivists argue that the state or the global sphere, we are not fixed in the global sphere, like we are not fixed in international sphere. Instead, the global sphere is the outcome or the reproduction of reality. And this projects that the aspects like anarchy, sovereignty, regimes, and security dilemma, products of human actions. But also, they continue by saying that constructivism also deals with regulative rules and constitutive rules in which they shape actors' behavior and identity in the international sphere. But also, constructivism is one interesting theory in international relations because it tells us about the things that are occurring in the world, including this aspect called secularization, whereby it imposes that in international sphere, many actors use or tend to name this securitization or name security as so as to impose some issues in other actors in international sphere. They continued saying that the matter of security raises questions in international sphere because it doesn't know, is it like a way of problem solving, or it shows some other way to the international sphere. Thank you.